Sringeri Srinivas was also a strange man because only once in a full year would he cut his hair. Calendar, and that day was his annual haircut day. Would look at his hair and Sringeri Srinivas has such beautiful hair. But please, can't you just squeeze? I cannot, Sringeri Srinivas, your hair is too long. I can take it. Easy going. He doesn't have scissors, but what is in his hand? Inside the cave, there was a tiger. It was a tiger, and the tiger was disturbing my sleep. Who is it? Now, once upon a time, long ago, his name was Sringeri Srinivas. What was his name?
Sringeri Srinivas.
Now, Sringeri Srinivas was a very strange man because Sringeri Srinivas had long hair.
Boys don't have long hair.
But he had long hair. Some boys have. He had long hair like mine. So long. Yeah, this long. He had long hair like mine. Yeah. Long hair. Okay. Sringeri Srinivas was also a strange man because only once in a full year would he cut his hair. Only once in a full year would he cut his hair. Who cuts our hair? Barber. You go to a barber or a beauty salon?
Beauty salon.
But he used to go to the barber. Barbers cut hair, right? In this village, there was only one barber. It was only one barber. Only one barber in this whole village. Okay. Now, Sringeri Srinivas woke up one morning and he got up old, above 30, so his back and all is paining. And he went and he changed the calendar, and that day was his annual haircut day. It was his annual haircut day. Annual means once in a full year. You have annual day in school?
Yes.
Yeah. Does that happen every day? No. It happens only once in a whole year, no? So once in one full year means annual. So it was his annual haircut day because it was the day that he had to go where?
To the barber.
To the barber. For what?
To the haircut.
For his haircut. So he got ready. He went to the tap and opened the tap. Water. Then after that, after you wet your hair, what do?
You will take the towel and
without washing, what do you put for washing your hair?
hard dry.
Before that?
Shampoo.
Shampoo. Very good. Can I have some shampoo? Thank you. This is not cutting. He is getting ready at home. No, he is washing his hair so that he can go to the barber and get it cut. So he started washing it. After, when there's all soap inside, what should you do?
You will put water.
Water. Can I have some water?
Yes.
And then he took his hair and he started to dry it. That time we can use a hair dryer, no? He dried his hair with his hair dryer in the village.
Then a towel.
Towel, yeah. He towel dried his hair also. You have a towel. He took. Can I have the towel?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, he towel dried his hair and then he started to go. He started to walk through the village. All the ladies in the village would look at his hair and say, Sringeri Srinivas has such beautiful hair. And look at my 4 strands. Anyway, he'd watch and be very jealous of his beautiful long thick hair. And he watched him go till the barber's house. Now at the barber's house, he waited outside. He saw lots of shoes outside, He still waited. Waited. Waited.
He's knocking the door.
Yeah, he was knocking on the door and waiting.
I think the barber's shop is closed.
But there were lots of shoes outside.
Yes.
So, what could be happening inside?
I think barber will be locking and cutting the hair for other people.
You think so? Let me check. So, Sringeri Srinivas looked inside the window and he saw, you were right, the barber was busy cutting the hair of someone else. So, he called out, Barber! Barber! And the barber who was busy cutting hair, kacha, 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 looked outside, Sringeri Srinivas, what do you want? Actually, it's my, what is today? Annual haircut day. It's my annual haircut day. So, as you know, I cut my hair only once in a week?
Once in a day.
Year. Once in a year. So, today is that day. You must cut my hair today.
Friday or Sunday that day?
Don't remember. What day is today?
Today Saturday.
So, it was a Saturday. It was a Saturday. Now, the barber looked at Sringeri Srinivas, said, Ayo, Sringeri Srinivas, can't you see I'm cutting someone's hair? Can't you see all the chappals lying outside? I have a long list of appointments. I cannot cut hair today. You cannot cut my hair today? But please, can't you just squeeze? I cannot, Sringeri Srinivas, your hair is too long. I cannot cut your hair today. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow? But today is my annual haircut day. I have to cut my hair today. I don't know, Sringeri Srinivas, you have to figure it out. And so saying, the barber went back to cutting his customer's hair and Sringeri Srinivas went back home sadly. Now he was worried as he was going back home. It was his annual haircut day and the barber said no. How will he get his hair cut? What do you need to cut hair?
Because it's too long.
Yeah, what do you need to cut hair?
Because it will come, when we eat it will come in our mouth. Otherwise it will be too torture. And it will get sick.
Okay. But so what do you need to cut hair? What is this?
Scissors.
Scissors.
And scissors.
And a comb. Yeah, and a comb, no?
And that's what we used to cut my hair. That day.
That is for the beard. Luckily he didn't have any beard. He only had long hair.
Yesterday we used that to cut my hair.
Oh, yesterday you got a haircut? Yesterday was your annual haircut day?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So like that, you need scissors, no? So he started to think, his wife at home will have scissors and it's his wife after all. She'll obviously help him, right? Yeah, so he went back home. He got home. He went to his wife and said, Darling, darling. And his wife looked at him, what do you want? Actually, today is my annual haircut day. But the barber said no. So, darling, can you use your scissors to cut my hair? No. The wife said no. She got angry and said, no, are you crazy? I have so much work to do. I have to clean the house, I have to cook the food, I have to send the children to school. I have so much work. I have to look after you, I have to look after them. And you think I have time to cut your hair? Sorry. He said sorry and he went off. Now he is feeling sad. Who said no first? Barber said no. Now who said no? Wife. What is he going to do?
The man will think and I
Hmm. Who's that man? What is his name? Sringeri Srinivas.
He will ask the wife
Ah.
to use scissors and he'll cut the hair by himself.
He can't cut his hair, but if he knew how to cut his own hair, he would have done it long back. No, he needs somebody else to cut his
He
hair.
don't know how to.
He doesn't know how to do it. So he started to think, okay, my barber said no, his wife said no. Who else will have scissors?
Uncle,
Who's uncle? No uncle in the village.
what about the village have scissors?
Village? Who in the village will have scissors?
All the customers.
They are unlike a small village.
The friend house.
All his friends are at work. So what kind of friend uses scissors? What kind of friend uses scissors? Who makes our clothes? Tailor. Now the tailor has scissors. The tailor uses scissors to cut all our cloth and stitch it up, no?
Then he will say, I also have work. I have too many clothes to do.
Yeah. So he went to his tailor hoping that he won't say this.
But he will say no.
So he went to the tailor and he asked him, Tailor, you have your long, beautiful silver scissors, no, that cuts cloth. Can you please cut my hair? And what did he say? What did the tailor say? No! Are you crazy? My silver scissors that cuts beautiful brocade and silk and georgette and chiffon and cotton. Wow! And cotton. All of these different kinds of fabrics, all of these different kinds of cloth, and you want me to cut your hair? I cannot, Sringeri Srinivas. I can't even believe you asked me. Just go away from here. I won't stitch your veshti then. He needs his veshti. So he started to run away. But as he was running away, he started to think. The barber said no. His wife said no. Barber said no. Then his wife said no. Now the tailor also said no. Sringeri Srinivas is really crying. Let him cry. Okay. I'll wipe. Better? Okay. Now Sringeri Srinivas was very sad. He was crying and crying. He said, okay, nobody has scissors. Somehow I have to cut my hair. Nobody wants to use their scissors. What can we do? That's when he remembered he had another friend. Who makes our furniture? Woodcutter or the woodcutter chops down the trees after the carpenter. Who's the carpenter?
Carpenter don't have scissors.
What does he have?
Only a griller or something.
It's called a saw, darling. Saw. Okay. So, but it cuts things, no? Now, Sringeri Srinivas wanted someone or the other to cut his hair. So, he decided to go. Is it a woodcutter? What is that person called? What is that person called? What did that auntie say? Carpenter. A carpenter makes our furniture. He makes tools. Desks. Multifunctional things like this. Desk and table and walls and doors and shelves. No? And our furniture, our sofas, wooden sofas and chairs and desks.
Wooden
Tables. Yeah. All of these things. Yes. Yeah, chairs. Yes. So he went to the carpenter. And the carpenter was busy going. He doesn't have scissors. But what is in his hand? A saw.
With the saw hat.
Yeah, but Sringeri Srinivas wanted his hair to be cut somehow. He wanted to somehow get his hair cut. Otherwise, he will get stuck. No, because today is his annual haircut day. So he went to the carpenter and he started going. Carpenter was busy sawing wood. And Sringeri Srinivas came to the carpenter and said, my dear friend carpenter, my dear friend carpenter, can you please use your saw and cut my long hair? The carpenter looked at him. Sringeri Srinivas, are you alright? This is a saw. It's not scissors. How can I cut your hair with a saw? So you're not going to help me? Sringeri Srinivas, I want to help you, but I can't help you. A saw cannot cut hair. So you're not going to help me? Sringeri Srinivas, I want to help you, but I can't help you. A saw cannot cut hair. So you're not going to help me. He started to cry and cry and cry and cry. And in his sadness, he started to walk and walk and walk. And he went out. He was crying. He was crying and crying and crying. So much he was crying that he did not know where he was going. And he walked and walked and walked and walked. And he walked out of the village and into the forest. He went into the forest. Now, Sringeri Srinivas was so sad and he was crying so loudly that he didn't even realize that he'd gone off into the forest. He was crying. He found a big rock and he sat on that rock and nobody likes me. Nobody wants to help me. Yeah. Now that rock.
No. Some animals will come and bite the hair.
Bite the hair. We'll see what happens. No. Then how will we know what happens to Sringeri Srinivas' annual haircut day? Now Sringeri Srinivas was on that rock and he was crying and crying. And that rock happened to be right outside a cave. And inside the cave there was a tiger. It was a tiger. And the tiger was
sleeping.
Tiger was sleeping.
And then Srinivas was making it.
Tigers got up because of the sound. Who is that? Who is that disturbing my sleep? Who is that? The tiger woke up and he started to come out of the cave. He started to come out of the cave and he started to smell. Who is this? I smell a human being. I smell a person. I can hear a person disturbing my sleep. Who is it? Sringeri Srinivas was busy crying. That when the tiger came and roared at him, 1 second, wait. He continued crying. Now the tiger was very angry. What is this? He's not giving me any respect. I'm a tiger. I'm shouting at him.
He bited his hair.
He didn't bite his hair. The tiger tried again. And Sringeri Srinivas noticed again. 1 second, let me finish crying. I'm very sad. He was not scared. He did not notice the tiger only because he was so sad.
But he didn't see the tiger.
He didn't see the tiger. He thought somebody is disturbing him.
He was thinking this was a man.
He thought somebody is disturbing him. Then finally, the tiger started to come closer and closer, and then roared really loudly. Roar! This time Sringeri Srinivas looked at him, got so scared that all his hair fell down.
How can a tiger can roar the hat?
Because he got so scared, the tiger, like how you were running away, no?
All the hair.
All the hair?
Even a
Not even one strand. Not even one strand of hair was left. All the hair fell down, and Sringeri Srinivas came back home. Finish. Sringeri Srinivas, all his hair fell down, and he was fully bald, shiny bald head. Sringeri Srinivas, with that shiny bald head, he started to walk into the village, and everybody was amazed. Wow! Sringeri Srinivas finally got his hair cut. Who helped him? The tiger helped him. Yeah. Yeah, he became bald. No, yeah, but he was happy because somehow he wanted the hair to go away, and instead of getting it cut, he got scared and it fell down. He was happy. Now he can go back to leaving his hair to grow for how long?
40.
Huh?
400.
400? How many days in a year?
4,000.
4,000? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You go and find out. Million. Wow. You are all very, very wrong.
1,000 infinity.
We are so wrong. But we will go home and find out.
1,000 infinity. 1,000 infinity. 1,000 infinity.
If you join Google, yeah, correct. Google knows so much, no? Yeah. So much money. Wow. Okay. So, biggest number. Yeah. You see all the O's in the Google when you search for something. That's how you know. Tell me what animal makes those sounds. Okay?
It's like learning sounds. Learning stories.
Maybe all stories have some meaning in them, no? Yeah. So I will not tell you the meaning. I will not tell you what to learn. You figure out the meaning. Okay? Okay. Now this story comes from Poland. This story comes from Poland. Poland is a country in Europe. Okay? It's a very cold country. Long time ago, there was an old man. There was an old man.
He's a grandfather.
He's a grandfather. Correct. So shall we call him Tata?
Yes. Tata is a Tamil word.
Yeah, Tata is a Tamil word. Correct. So shall we call him Tata? Okay. Now Tata worked very, very hard for many, many years, and finally he retired very happily to his village. And Tata had a wife. Shall we call her Patti?
Yes.
Okay. Tata had a wife named Patti. And Patti and Tata were in their home with their farm and their farm animals. They had a cow. They had a goat.
I know this story.
What is the story?
The story on cow and garlic.
Cow and one girl will come.
Then
Then
As you said, it's a farm one. It's a figure. She's in a farm.
yeah.
So that she's telling the cow.
There are lots of other animals also. It might be a different story. Want to listen to this story? Huh? Okay.
I
So
think wild animals will come in this story.
It's a farm.
no, only farm animals. Okay.
Today I saw in TV.
In TV, okay. This is likely to be a different story. We listen. So there was a what animal was there on the farm? Cow and then
Goat.
goat. A goat was there. There was also mak.
Duck.
Is it a duck? Huh? Pig. Is it a pig? What sound? Mak.
Rooster.
So what animal was there, Pragati? What animal?
Goat and cow.
Goat and cow and a
Duck.
hen. Then there was also a hen. The chickens were there. There was also ruff. A dog was also there. No, a dog was also there. Now, how many animals is that?
4.
4 animals.
Hen,
Okay.
cow, goat, and dog.
Dog. Okay. Now, on the first day of his retirement, since Tata woke up. So old man, and he took the newspaper. And he started to read. Just then Party came with a brass tumbler full of nice hot filter coffee. So nice. But just as he was about to take his first sip of beautiful, lovely, strong filter coffee, put it in the mouth. So
What's that sound?
that's how you make that thing that goes inside. Tak tak tak,
Dog,
tick tick tick,
tick,
labak,
labak,
kark mark,
quack,
mochak mochak.
quack.
Okay, so they don't swallow it. They spit that thing out, that orange thing out.
They will chew it and
Yeah, they won't eat it. They won't swallow. They'll spit it out. Okay, so Tata heard this sound, tak tak tak, tick tick tick, labak kark mark mochak mochak, and he knew that somebody in the house was chewing this beetle leaf and nut. It's called beetle leaf and nut in English. Okay, he looked around, and there was Party happily sitting down and tak tak tak, tick tick tick, labak kark mark mochak mochak. So he went to Party and said, Party, just now I've retired. No, please, Party, can you please stop this? And Party looked at him. Now, Tata got very angry and he decided something has to be done. What? It'll keep coming, don't worry. You're only going to do that sounds. Okay? Okay. So he decided something must be done and he started to go find out what can be done. He was going to go all across the farm, across the village to the wisest man in the village, the Vadiyar. The Vadiyar. He went to the Vadiyar's house and he knocked on the Vadiyar's door. Vadiyar! Vadiyar! And the Vadiyar opened the door and said, Tata, what happened? Why are you here? Ayo, what do I tell you? From morning I've been dealing with tak, tick, labak, kark, mark, mochak. Please, I must have some peace. I cannot live like this. So the Vadiyar looked at him, okay. Do you have a cow? Of course I have a cow. Okay, very good. You take your cow and tie that up in the bedroom. Huh? Tie up the cow in the bedroom?
how come one sound will do?
What sound? Okay. So he went back home. And he took the cow. You're the cow now. Okay. He took the cow and what sound does the cow make? Now the cow was in the which room? Bedroom. Okay. The next morning Tata woke up. But when he woke up, what sound was there? Along with that sound, there was another sound. What was that? Tak tak tak. Continue. Moo. Tak tak tak. Tick tick tick. Labak kark mark mochak. Ayo! There was moo from his bedroom and tak from Party. Ayo! His head started to pain. So he quickly went back to the Vadiyar, knocked on his door and said, Ayo, Vadiyar, come on. Vadiyar, come on, help. I've got moo in the bedroom and I've got tak tick, labak kark mark mochak. Please help. Thank you, cow. But you must remember which animal you are, okay? Then what happened? Vadiyar looked at him and said, Ayo, so sad. Okay, tell me, you have a goat at home? You have a goat in your farm? I said, yeah. I have a goat. Okay. You take the goat. You are the cow, no? There's also the goat on the farm. So you take the goat and you tie the goat up in the living room. Huh? I said, are you sure this will work? Yes, don't worry. I'm the wisest man in the village. No, don't worry. Everything will work out fine. Okay. So he went home and he took the what animal are you? Goat. He took the goat and he tied the goat up in the living room. He tied the goat up in the living. Now we had goat and
Cow.
what sound? And tak 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 tick 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 lavak kork mark machak machak the next morning, come back. The next morning, Tata woke up and he woke up with a splitting headache. Ayo, my head, ayo. And he went back to the Vadyar. Said, that solution did not work. You give me another solution, please. The Vadyar said, oh, that didn't work. The dog is there, no? Why don't you take the dog up and tie it up in the kitchen? Now he had the cow in the
Bedroom.
and goat in the
Living room.
and now he had the he was going to take the dog and go to the kitchen. What sound does the dog make? Ruff, 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 ruff. Tak 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 tick lava kork mark machak machak. Tak 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 tick kork mark machak machak. Tak 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 tick lava kork mark machak. When Tata woke up the next day, he didn't get any sleep. His head was paining and was feeling very, very disturbed. So he marched to the Vadyar's house and Vadyar, come out now! Oh, my head! Vadyar came out. Vadyar got a little scared. Okay, I have an idea. And he whispered something in Tata's ears. He whispered something in Tata's ears. Tata's face lit up. He was so happy. He was like, this is a great idea. I'm going to do this. Now, where animals all go back to your places? Fantastic. So, first he went, took the dog. And he untied it from the kitchen and brought it back. Then he went to brought the goat outside from the living room. Then he took the cow and he pushed the cow out of the bedroom. And now they were all outside the house. Now what was the sound that was remaining? Tak 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 tick 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 labak kork mark machak machak. This time Tata was not angry. He was not irritated. He looked at Party and said, aha, music, Party, continue, I'll join you. Tak 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 tick 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 labak kork mark machak machak. And that was the story of It Could Always Be Worse.
That's a silly story.
Yeah, it's a silly story. Where is the story from?
Next story. Next story.
That's all. That will be here forever then. That was the last story of the evening. Did you like that story?
Yes.
Where is the story from? I told you about a country. Which country?
Europe.
In Europe. Poland. And what is the story called?
Poland.
That is the country. What is the story called?
It could always be
Worse. It could always be worse. Which second story?
That was
Chicken, they're saying.
The chicken. Luckily, the chicken didn't have to come in. Otherwise, the chicken would have eaten up all the food in the kitchen, no?
Threatened story.
Thrilling story. Next time.